It's the diary of a tired black man. It's the diary of a tired black man.
I get that Africans are sort of very lazy people. They're not very aggressive. They just sort of want to live off the land and they're very comfortable, which is great if you can do that, if you're in a position to be able to do that. But I felt that they enjoyed our performance there, but I have to be inspired by something when I go to Europe. I enjoy it because the people there.
Yeah, guys, so I definitely want to say rest in peace to Tina Turner, one of the biggest legends to have done it in the music business, female vocalist, also known as the Queen of Rock and Roll. So you hear a little bit from that clip there, and this video by no means is to drag or diminish the accomplishments of Tina Turner, and not to speak ill of her. She recently passed away, but just looking at that clip and a couple of questions I had myself is like, did she have love for black people? I thought that was quite an interesting video where she seemed very pro-European. It's one thing her probably putting down Africa in her experience, but then she was like making a comparison to Europe and saying, she kind of feels it more there, which I thought was crazy to hear that coming from somebody of color as well. Also,
I get that Africans are sort of very lazy people. They're not very aggressive. They just sort of want to live off the land and they're very comfortable, which is great if you can do that, if you're in a position to be able to do that. But I felt that they enjoyed our performance there, but I have to be inspired by something when I go to Europe. I enjoy it because the people there are very fashionable and it's just fun. I mean, all we do is work. We check in a hotel and we go on stage and we go to the airport. So you have to feel some kind of inspiration from a city, right? So when I go to Africa, I'm very down because the food isn't good. I don't get any really good, fantastic vibes from the people. So I'm just really bored.
yeah, so there we have it, guys. You hear her using that trope, Africans are lazy. Surprised to hear her use such talking points that are synonymous with white supremacy. We have to know the negative connotation that comes along with that stereotype. But it also kind of lends back to just, I guess, some of the stories around her career. A lot of people have heard of the detailed events with Ike Turner, and they say she was in a harsh relationship with him. But there's two sides to every story, and I'm not saying this to get all upon Ike's side, but the producer Phil Spector, who was also depicted in the movie What's Love Got to Do With It, was quite interesting because a few years ago when Ike Turner passed away, he spoke at Ike Turner's funeral, and in his eulogy he said some quite harsh things about Tina Turner. So I want to quote what he said right now. He said, "Ike made Tina the jewel she was. When I went to see Ike play at the Sign Grill in the 90s, there were at least 5 Tina Turners on the stage performing that night. Any one of them could have been Tina Turner." And he also went on to criticize the autobiography I, Tina, and says, Oprah was idolizing her and they turned the book into a bestseller by demonizing and vilifying Ike. And the book wouldn't have sold much more if they hadn't done that. He says it was badly written and he called it a piece of trash, and said because Oprah idolized Tina Turner, she didn't feel it wrong to vilify a brother like Ike. And not to big up Phil Spector too much because we know he went on to do some horrendous things, and you guys can do your own research on that and check it out. But he produced the Ike and Tina track River Deep Mountain High, and he also slammed the film version of the book, which is very popular, What's Love Got to Do With It, and called it a piece of trash movie. So I mean, Tina Turner, she recently passed away in Switzerland. Growing up, she's slightly before my era, so I know of her, familiar of her, but I've always saw her as somebody, out there in the business, doing her thing. She seems like maybe perhaps she's more, I guess, pro to the European side. I know she passed away in Switzerland. I haven't really heard her involved too much in stuff like to do with like the community or stuff like that. So maybe there's more to the story, just even in terms of Ike. They do say he was a lot more decorated than people are led to believe in the music game, and that he was an instrumental part in not only just her career, but bringing rock and roll music and stuff like that to the forefront. So you hear this clip, I'm going to play it back again with Tina speaking in Africa. I'm not sure what year this was taken from, but she doesn't sound like very positive when speaking about Africans or black folk in that manner. I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And definitely rest in peace to Tina, rest in peace to Ike also. So, A lot of legends passing away nowadays. Some say it's quite sad, some say it's just a sign of the times. What do you guys think? Let me know. Peace.
It's the diary of a tired black man. It's the diary of a tired black